Alright, I'm going to give you guys the 5 steps and the only 5 steps you'll ever need to succeed in Vemma. Invite, leverage, follow up, close, train. If you master these 5 steps, I guarantee you will be successful in Vemma every single time. Number 1, the invite. You have to master this. There's only 3 ways to invite and 3 ways only. 1, to get your prospects out to a home event or on Uvu, say, hey, I got something really exciting I want to talk to you about. Remember to call and not text. I got something really exciting I want to talk to you about. Yo, can you hop on Uvu for more than 15 minutes? For only 15 minutes? I got something really exciting I want to talk to you about. It won't take more than 15 minutes of your time. I got something really big I'm working on. Come check it out. Or, same thing with a home event. Yo, I got something really exciting I want to talk to you about. Come out to this home event. Dude, I promise you it'll be worth it. We'll kick it afterwards. No big deal. Pick them up if you have to. Or, if your friends are too stubborn and they won't get on Uvu or come out to a home event unless you tell them what you're doing, give these 2 things. 1, dude, fine. I'll tell you a little bit, but that's it. I'm working on building my own social network. It's really cool. It's going to be big. I really value your opinion. Please come check it out. I promise you it'll be worth it. Or 2, dude, fine. I'll tell you. Me and my buddy just opened up our own health and wellness franchise. We partnered with the Phoenix Suns and Charlotte Bobcats. Dude, it's going to be big. I promise you. I want you to just come check it out. I value your opinion. I want you to come check out what we're doing. Boom. That's it. Moving on. The second step, leverage. This is key in the business. New people, never, ever, ever talk about this opportunity unless you've profited over $1,000 or you've hit silver. So, when you leverage people, 1, when you get them on Uvu, when you're bringing your buddy on Uvu, don't be awkward about it. When your prospect gets on and you have someone on, I'm going to use Patrick Comer for example. Let's say your prospect name is John. Yo, John, thanks for getting on. I'm really excited about this. Yo, this is the mentor in my business that I just started. He's going to oversee what I'm doing to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. But first of all, yo, I just opened up my own health and wellness franchise, and then give a little background on the company, give a background on the product, and then say, hey, I'm obviously really jacked up about this, but you have the honor of hearing from my mentor. My boy Patrick Comer just hit a rank called ambassador in the company. By the numbers, it's $250,000 a year. He's only 21 years old. He's working with me hands-on and making sure that I follow in his footsteps. So definitely honor what he has to say and listen about this opportunity. Pass it off to your upline. Pass it off to him. Let him kill it. Okay? After you edify them, the second you let them hear the pitch on Uvu or a home event, either one, the second they hear the pitch, get their email address to make it seem official and have a follow-up document with exciting success stories and the compensation plan broken down on this email. The second they hear it, send it to them. Do not wait, because every kid in our demographic, the second they hear about this, is going to do what we all did. Go on Google, type in Vemma.com. There's good reviews and there's bad reviews. But if they have an email document, they're going to read what we sent them instead. So send that right away. So that's the follow-up. But that's not the key. What the key is in the follow-up is how you approach them afterwards. The magic number. Do not wait more than 48 hours, and I will repeat this, no more than 48 hours. Send them a text with 1, excitement, and 2, a success story. This is the perfect follow-up. Hey John, I'm really excited. I hope you got to check out those videos. I'm really excited to work with you. Yo, you'd be so impressed. My girl Shelby, she just hit bronze. Yo, my boy Ben, he just hit a rank called Diamond, just got his company paid car. We're all really jacked up. We're really moving fast out here. I can't wait for you to be a part of this. If you say that, psychologically, that's telling them, yo, we're doing this with or without you. I'm being successful with or without you. And psychologically, they're going to think, wow, I'm either going to get on board or miss the boat. Most people in our age demographic are screw up and say, yo, when are you gonna join? Why aren't you doing this yet? Do not ever say that. Just say exciting success story and say you're excited to work with them. From a meeting, book a meeting. So from that follow-up, book a meeting after that where you can follow up with them. Closing. When you are with them, either on Skype or in person, when you're attempting to close them, this is the tactic that you should use. Understand the reasons that they'd want to do this, whether it be student loans, boosting their resume, getting out of debt, anything. harp on that, reiterate the points that are most appealing to them, and then say, this is the closing question. Yo, is there any reason that you could see Vemma not financially benefiting you in the future? Boom. Shut up. Don't say anything after that. This is a closing tactic. After you ask the closing question, be quiet. In sales, what we say after you ask the closing question, the first person who talks after that question loses. Reason being, if you talk, that means you're anxious and pushy. If they talk, they're either going to say, oh wow, I guess there's no reason I wouldn't join. Or they're going to give you an objection. It's just going to be fluff. So if they give you an objection, like, I don't have enough time, reiterate the question so you understand what they're saying. John, I understand since you take a full schedule or you're an athlete that you won't have time to do this. It's funny you say that because actually network marketing is traditionally made for people who already have a full schedule doing something else. It's made for a plan B income. And the beauty of the business model, when you work really hard your first couple weeks or month and you build your base team, the people who do have time work with people beneath you in your network to keep your network growing. So to be honest, you not having time isn't a hindrance at all. So now, revert back to the question. Now, knowing that, is there any way you could see Vemma not helping you financially in the future? Boom. Let them either say, okay, wow, you answered all my questions. There isn't a way this won't benefit me. And if they have another objection, reiterate it and crush the objection. Move on. That's how you close. So we've mastered the invite, the leverage, the follow-up, the close. Lastly, train people. Train your downlines. This is all about duplication. If your people beneath you cannot replicate what you have done, your business means nothing. I will tell you that from one of the fastest moving networks in the whole company. My team added 95 brand partners last week alone. And that's because I spent 7 full months duplicating the leadership that Christian Saget, Bryce Madick, Patrick Homer, Sam Zartosi, and Jessica Comiskey taught me. And I'm going to give you a success story as to why you cannot go about this not training your downlines. When I first started at Elon University, we got so hyped. I was the only leader on campus. We added 35 builder packs our first 2 weeks. And I got so complacent with me being the only leader, I had all the weight on my shoulders. And we grew our team to 35 people, and then I got to 45, and then I got to 55. And because I got so caught up in doing all the Skypes, all the calls, etc., our team grew so big, and I couldn't be everywhere. So we had kids running around with chickens with their heads cut off, trying to do the pitches with no credibility, without any training, and I lost almost my entire profit leg. So I learned from my mistakes, and now all I talk about is train, train, train. The second one of your PEQs enrolls, assign them 4 upline mentors and make sure they're forming relationships. That's the number one thing. Assign them a gold, a diamond, an executive, and an elite upline mentor to help them through this process. It's all about mentorship. If you do that and focus on training and you master the first 4 steps and then training, you'll succeed every single time. Appreciate it. Thanks.